Hello everyone, welcome to my first speed paint. I'm really excited to show my process from beginning to end. Throughout the video, I'll just be elaborating on each stage of the painting, as well as throwing in some commentary here and there. I personally always mix my paint on paper, so I know exactly what it looks like. I actually never really use inkwells at all to mix my colors. I'm starting off with a watercolor pencil sketch, which you see me blending out right now, and I'm just really feeling out where the shapes should go. I didn't really put down any solid lines, as you all can see, and it's because this painting is a pretty generic side profile of a girl, so I was confident enough to just go straight in with the paint. It really varies by what I'm drawing. If it's a subject matter I'm not very familiar with, I would definitely have all the lines down before going in with the paint. I'm using a watercolor pencil to draw out the lines that I'm pretty certain of at this point. Watercolor pencils are great for this because they're not quite as harsh as pens, but they're much more precise than a brush. Also, if you do mess up, you can always just blend it out with water later. So I guess this painting is technically a self-portrait. That's my dog Sobe, you guys just saw right there. This character definitely doesn't look like me, but anyways, it's all about the idea, right? So speaking of the idea, what I was going for is kind of this feel-good fairy tale vibe of me and my dog sitting upon this moon covered in pretty flowers and vines, hence also this really warm and almost summery color palette I've got going on. I've got black hair, but black was definitely way too harsh for this color scheme, so I made the decision to make it purple. Here you see me using a pencil to make a guideline on the fingers before I go in with an ink pen, with really delicate details such as hands and facial features. Even if I know exactly where to put down the line, I just need that faint pencil there as insurance. Here you see me lathering red onto the socks because I forgot I was drawing socks and I put a line straight through the feet. Thankfully, since I used a reddish pink pen, the red paint covered it very easily. I'm more or less completely freehanding the moon and the flowers, which I quite enjoy doing because there was no real way it was supposed to look versus something more architectural like a car or a building. You can kind of just make random lines here and there and it'll still look fine. Probably why I just like drawing them so much. In retrospect, if I did plan this out, I think I would have congregated the flowers more in like specific parts of the moon rather than making it so uniform, but overall I was quite pleased with the way it turned out. I'm adding white ink for the highlights, which really helps the painting breathe. I'm always super impressed by artists whose highlights are just the white of the paper instead of white ink that's added back in. It just demonstrates so much planning and control. At the home stretch, I kind of just paint wherever my eyes tell me to. There's really no strategy to completing it. Quite frankly, now that I'm rewatching my own process, I wish I had stopped a bit earlier because I feel like some parts, such as the bit underneath the moon, is actually slightly overworked. Anyways, this blue background though, I lucked out because I actually added it to cover up a mark I had made, but now looking at it, I actually prefer it over what I had originally planned. Alright, so here's the completed painting. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my baby YouTube channel. I'm going to post a speed paint once every Sunday. Also, if you want to see more of my drawings, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. My handle is just my name, Shawnee Gogh. And as always, thank you for watching.